Here's Biyombo. Rebound, Boston. And Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
But they get it back. And again, Toronto no luck.
So far on the glass, it hasn't.
And Olynyk kicks to Thomas. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Thomas got 10 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And to keep
unloads from 30. It's a solid 57%.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific
individual play at the other end.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And Amir Johnson resigned in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he talked about their great fan support in Toronto.
It's the winner's race. Eating with Cannon, ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate Clark fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk about how that pumps him up and makes him want to do it for Canada.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Bradley, the guards. Jared Sullinger is out there with Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. Here's Smart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smart's got his first points in this one.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that.
And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in the rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
He makes one of two that time. In the last few years, the Toronto fans have made a strong case for being the loudest in the league. And, Greg, you know, the Air Canada Center can sound like a 60,000 capacity crowd during the playoffs.
It is really unreal. It gives the Raptors a huge advantage here at home. Toronto and Canada will always be hockey first, but they love their Raptors here in the North.
You know, the Raptors were top 5 in attendance last season as well. Fans had plenty to cheer about as the team finished with 27 home wins on the year.
And the Raptor franchise record for home wins is 30, set back in 07. You get the feeling with the way the crowd gets into it, that record won't stand much longer.
Raptors trail by 12. And Patterson kicks to Carroll. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The thing about DeMar DeRozan, he can't fairly unpolished. Struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the two. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Raptors trail by 10. Carroll, no one around him. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Smart. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Smart's got 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Carroll. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. The Raptors have gone only 2 of 7 to the field since the second quarter got underway. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bradley can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And yes, sir, that one drops. DeRozan's got his first basket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Now, I'll tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
Powell, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Turner's checked in for Boston. Thomas comes in for Smart. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Celtics leading by 13.
You go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting
here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. The Celtics also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Sullinger. And Jerebko is subbed in for Crowder. And Scola with the block. Biyombo down low. Working on Jerebko. That's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Turner with it. Powell on him. The shot by Turner no good. Raptors trail by 13. Out left to the wing. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded close, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Raptors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Ross is checked in for Toronto. And here are the Raptors now. The putback, the follow-up.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
Yeah, that's what we call a potent 1-2 punch.
Celtics leading by 11. Fires it up. Offensive rebound. Jerebko. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jerebko's got his first bucket in this one. Well, last year Toronto won their division and got bounced out in the first round. Same result Clark they had back in 2014.
Despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better. In total, I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half.
And as you mentioned, the Raptors did improve last season. I mean, they cut back on their turnovers a lot. They were top 3 in the league in terms of taking care of the basketball.
And as you said, the Raptors took care of the ball a lot better and as a result had more assists. They also cut back on their fouls, and that was helpful. Little things like that made them much more competitive as a team and helped lead them to those 49 wins.
1:04 left here in the second. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Jerebko. Olynyk's got his first points of the night. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by Thomas. It's Scola with the drive. Here's Biyombo. The steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 15 points.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the three ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from out there, trying something different now.
Now, here's Brent. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Biyombo's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Scola kicks to Ross. They need this. The Raptors rebound. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 5 points in the game.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And so a pretty lot.
Hey, Kevin,
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.